Yo, I do not know how this just happened, but it looks like we have Season 2 leaks for Sonic Prime. It's about time, man. Season 1 premiered back in December. It's been almost like 5... I can't really count. I don't even know where the time went. It's been like 5, 4, 6 months since Season 1 dropped, and we got the official announcement like 2 months ago Season 2 was coming. So it felt like we were due for some news, but guys, we finally have some brand new leaks about Sonic Prime Season 2. I can't believe this is actually a thing. This is pretty new. It's on Twitter right now, so there's probably some stuff that's going to develop. But before we get into these leaks, guys, you need to subscribe to my channel and drop a thumbs up right now. I'll give you a second to do that. Did you do it yet? All right, hopefully you guys have on notifications because you don't want to miss any Sonic content here. This is the #1 place in the world for the most crazy, outrageous, unique Sonic content. But today we're going to do a little bit of news. So turn on notifications, like, subscribe. Let's get into everything. I don't want to waste your time, but I got a lot to say. So where do we leave off last? I feel like it's been a while since I last talked about Sonic Prime because there really hasn't been much to talk about. So if you guys look right here, this is the first image of Season 2 that was tweeted out by the official Sonic social media channel. This is pretty much kind of where we left off, if you know what I'm saying. So we're in some type of water area, which is going to get into the leaks that I'm talking about later. We're going to try to piece all this together and kind of figure out what this means. We have this screenshot right here where it looks like Sonic doesn't have his little device that changes up his shoes. It looks like he's in some type of Shadowverse, or maybe the world is starting to get restored, but you guys see it right here. And then we have Sonic and Shadow meeting in space right after where we left off last, where Sonic was chasing down Dreadnoughts and they were trying to get the Paradox Prism, at least the last piece. So that's where we left off last. That was the last thing that we had. That's the context for all the stuff we're about to see right now. Last time we were watching this show, Sonic was a pirate and they were looking for the last Paradox Prism. Stuff was starting to piece together. It was starting to heat up a little bit. I was on Twitter today and I found some brand new leaks. So here is the first leak from Sonic Prime Season 2. There's actually a couple. I believe there's 4 as of right now, but if this person has access to the footage, I can only imagine what else is out there. So this is the person's account. We'll give them all the credit in the world, all the credit they deserve. AstroSeedP at AstroSeedP, 3D digital artist, head of SVA project. If you guys want to see their content, you guys can go follow them, check out their projects that they're working on. But if you guys look right here, here is the first leak. I can't really like make it larger, but he says yeet. So if you guys look, we have Sonic with the Paradox Prism right here. I'm going to play it a couple times in loop and kind of just narrate and see what's going on. So Sonic has the Paradox Prism right here. Where we last left off in the show, Sonic and Dreadnoughts were trying to get this piece of the Paradox Prism, and then Sonic got zapped back into the world with Shadow, where it was just them two. So this is very interesting. So it looks like he made it back to the Waterland after meeting up with Shadow. The question is, where is Shadow and what happened during this scene right here with this image? What happened? Sonic's thing is taken away. Like what? I think this part's a little bit later on. I think this is after all the pirate stuff. But what happened in this scene that leads back to what we saw right there? I'm not really sure, but it's very interesting. And I'm definitely, we were left off at a cliffhanger with Prime, and I'm hoping that Season 2 can really build in the foundation Season 1 built, because I'm still kind of iffy on the show. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm still sticking with that range, 7.5, 7 out of 10. And I think it has potential to be the best show though. So again, this is probably the best scene right here. So you see Sonic right here. You see the Paradox Prism piece. Obviously it was obtained clearly after the altercation with Shadow, but here's what I want to point out. So it looks like we have 2 ships right here. So we have a ship right here, and we also have a ship, and it looks like Sonic is throwing it to that ship. Either of those are his allies, because it seems like none of them are in this scene. So it looks like this could either be allies, or maybe he's like throwing it away to like get it away from the enemies. I don't really know. This is not really much, but as far as this scene goes, we know that Sonic obtained the prism. We know that there's at least 2 ships. I mean, they look like Eggman materials. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's from a different dimension or anything like that. These look like Eggman ships. I mean, I'm not really 100% sure. These don't look like any of his friends' ship, especially because there's 2 of them and they look identical. So I would assume that they're Eggman ships, but I don't know. I have no idea. I would need to hear your guys' predictions about this down below in the comments. This is really all we got. But let's move on to the other leaks. Here's what looks to be a second leak. Now, apparently, I can't tell you definitively yes or no if this was from the first season. I don't think it was. I don't remember, but he tweeted this picture, and a lot of people in the comments are saying that everyone's trying to see if this is real. Now, again, could this be real? I mean, if it's not officially confirmed by Sega, I'm not going to say this is 100% confirmed. I want to just put that out there, but this is a screenshot right here. It has Sonic right here. It looks like he's back in the pirate world, obviously. He's fighting some robots over here. We got Big the Cat with Froggy in the background. Not really sure exactly what's going on here. It's just a screenshot out of context, but people are starting to pick up that this probably wasn't in the first season. Got to keep that in mind, and we're going to keep going. I don't know how this guy got these leaks, but this is pretty crazy. Here is another crazy leak. Now, you guys may or may not be able to see this. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. You guys may or may not be able to see this, but this is another GIF right here. And if you look, you see one of the Eggman Council. I forgot what it's called. The Egg Council or something like that. So let's take a look and analyze what we see in the scene right here. So if you look, we have the pirate Amy Rose right here. We have the Eggman guy in the middle, the fake Eggman, the teenager Zoomer Eggman, whatever you want to call him. And then if you look to the left, now here's a spoiler. I mean, listen, spoiler alert. This is Rusty Rose up here. So it looks like at some point, I mean, this isn't the first time this has happened in Sonic Prime, but it looks like Rusty Rose eventually goes good again, or maybe they trick her or trap her. I think where we left off at the end of season 1 was where Rusty Rose was actually captured by Sonic and his friends. I think that's where we left off. I don't know if they reprogrammed her. I don't know if she had a revelation or if she just kind of figured out like maybe what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if Shadow has something to do with this. Like maybe Shadow could be involved. I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't seem like he's in any of these scenes, but there you have it right here. It looks like Rusty Rose actually teams up with the gang once more. Surprise, plot twist, I don't know, but definitely a spoiler. This is new footage though. Like I definitely don't remember this, at least in the pirate world. Now next up here is the next leak. We have another combat scene. So if you look right here, this looks to be similar to that image that he showed earlier. We have Big the Cat over there. We have Sonic taking on these robots right here. And this is actually a really good action scene. That was one thing I think they did deliver on the show. I think the action was really good. I think they did a good job. But this is another leak from season 2. I don't know how this guy got this, but if you look at it, if you think about it, if he has this footage in high quality HD, and assuming that this is real, how did he obtain this footage? And what else does he know? Who does he have connections with? What did he work with? Who does he know? This is the second massive leak that Sega suffered this week. We have the beta footage of Sonic Frontiers right here. I mean, this is obviously real. So apparently a lot of big leaks at Sega are going on right now. There's a lot of, I don't know if there's like some internal stuff going on, but there are some crazy massive leaks out there. Sonic Prime is out there. I'll keep you guys posted if we find any more. I'm sure that this guy is going to start dropping more because he's been doing it. Apparently this might be a leak as well. I don't know if this was from season 1. I think this was from season 1 actually. This part right here, I definitely remember this. So I don't think this was a leak from season 1. I'm pretty sure I remember this scene where they all teamed up on the staircase and fought. So that's not a leak, but he tweeted this as well. So this guy, we got to keep an eye on this guy. So what does all this mean? This means that season 2 of Sonic Prime either should be around the corner, although he's had this footage for at least a month. So it could mean that season 2 announcement or trailer or just some type of snippet is around the corner. It could mean that maybe within the next month or 2, we could be getting a Sonic Central, as there is a lot of information and a lot of stuff for them to show off. We have DLC for Sonic Frontiers. We have Sonic Prime. Now with these leaks out, I think maybe there'll be some pressure to get some footage out. We have Sonic Origins Plus. We have the Knuckles show, and maybe something about the movie. I don't think we're going to see anything about the movie for a while. But we have a lot of stuff out there. Expect some major announcement within the next month or 2 as far as Sonic Prime goes. And I'll keep you guys posted. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.